did you guys see last week? I have to bring this up. There are celebrity couples that we follow and that we are interested in.
Lilly Allen?
Not Lilly Allen, although that was crazy. Have you heard the album?
Yes. Also, I can't stop singing Pussy Palace in my head.
Oh, okay.
It is, about.
Yeah.
Like he is yuck. Okay. Anyways, go ahead.
No. If you want to quickly touch on that.
Lilly Allen putting out, I think the whole album's called West End Girls, isn't it? She put out an album, her and David Harbour.
Harbour.
Yeah. They were in an open relationship.
They were married.
They married like pretty close to COVID, I think, or in COVID. They got married. He wanted an open relationship. They weren't really close geography wise. I don't think she really wanted the open relationship. Anyways, he was cheating on her a bunch allegedly. And Lilly Allen is one of the sharpest lyricists.
She's amazing.
And like you get artists putting out like vague things like, you stepped out on me. She's like, you cheated on me at 4:00 and I know the way she smells. Like she's so descriptive.
Yes.
Like the entire album is absolutely unhinged. And I don't mess with Lilly Allen. Like it's unreal.
Literal. It's very literal.
He's also allegedly repeatedly not a great guy. He also wasn't very kind to her from what I've seen. Those guys that are like jealous of their partner's success, or
he
girls
wrote her
that are jealous.
Note. I think he was being sarcastic, but it was one of those jokes. So the note basically said, by the way, that don't go and be too successful because you're going to get great reviews and then I'm going to be jealous.
Yeah, these are bad luck flowers. And it was kind of tongue in cheek. Maybe that's their like.
Also, I think people took that the wrong way because it was about her theater performance.
Yes, yeah.
And in theater, you're not allowed to say good luck. Mm-hmm. You say break a leg because good luck is bad luck. And
theater was his people are saying, well, that was more of his space than hers.
Yeah.
However, I think that nobody, even if they were just jokes, there's a foundation that you can feel that it's like, oh, I'm just kidding. And I've seen partners, women, men, non-binary folks be like that with their partners where they are terrified of their partner's success. And instead of gassing them up, they are
chip them away.
Yeah. And it's really sad to see. And
I've had that. I've dated that. It sucks. It really sucks.
You don't see it happening either. And it's really sad. And it's like women can do that to men. Men can do that to women. But Lilly Allen will write a goddamn album about it. And I love it. It's good.
And it's interesting too. There was a report about him. David Harbour, by the way, is from, if you guys don't remember, he's from Stranger Things. He was also in a bunch of the Marvel movies too. He was in a with Scarlett Johansson and Florence Pugh. He was I forget his name, but he was like a Russian version of Tony Stark.
Didn't Millie Bobby Brown just put out something about him too?
No, I was going to get to that.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
No, it's all good. Because so he's seen some serious success in Stranger Things. And then there was the Daily Mail report last week that Millie Bobby Brown had reported him on set for bullying and harassment on the Stranger Things set in the last season here.
Okay.
And they're promoting that right now.
Oh, right.
And no statement from either of them, but they showed up at the premiere together. And this is a reminder that not everything you read is true.
Absolutely.
And especially from the Daily Mail, you must be careful. You must be discerning. It doesn't mean that they're always wrong.
No.
In fact, most of the time, I would say the Daily Mail is actually onto something, but they will go to print with less journalistic integrity, I would say, than a lot of other papers.
Also, that friend that
opinion.
starts to tell a story before they know it's true. I feel like that's the Daily Mail. They're like, I heard. And then there's
one person,
7,000 pop-ups. Yeah. Here's my rule. If a website that is supposed to be news has that much going on, visually, just visually, it's too busy. It's too busy on there. Yeah. It is chaos on there.
You need to get some Ghosterly, some Chrome plugins to block all those ads. Do you not have Ghosterly or anything like that?
I have Norton.
Oh, no. If you want to avoid pop-ups on any website, okay, I'm going to give you two to download with your Chrome, okay? They're Chrome apps. One of them is Ghostery, and the other one is just called AdBlock. So just Google it on your Chrome, and it'll block 90% of pop-ups. They're plug-in software that goes into your Google Chrome, and yes, they probably steal your information just like everybody else.
Got it. You won't
but
find
it does
good.
block the pop-ups. Listen, some ads are fine. They're great. But when you can't read what you're trying to read, it becomes a little bit like, okay, that's enough.
When where I have some trouble, when I try to call people on the East Coast, the White Pages websites, my God, there's a lot of pop-ups.
You know what else
They're really in my way.
You know who else is really bad for it? Is the Weather Network.
It's like,
I can't. I just want to look at the temperature, please.
I'd love to know the radar, but I can't see past all of these Kia ads. You know,
it's always a Kia ad, isn't it?
You know what, Kia? Like,
they're nice looking cars. I'm impressed.
The big one looks like
Santa Fe?
No, the even bigger one.
Telluride? Oh no,
Yeah.
is that a
Is
Kia?
it the Telluride? It looks like a
No, it's a
Land.
Hyundai.
It
That's
looks
a
like a
Hyundai.
Landy.
Yeah,
Like-
Telluride is a Hyundai, I think.
Like
yeah.
these, like I have a soft spot for mums to begin with.
And well, I know.
Like I love a mom, but when they're showing up in like one of those big boy Kias, I'm like, all right,
They are cool.
drop me off to soccer.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, I'll.
Okay, I don't know how we got there.
I'll let you
Anyways,
know.
continue.
Along the same track, so we're talking about David Harbour and Lilly Allen, which I love that
I
story.
had to
and
bring it
love-
up and
that
dying to
album
talk to
is
you about it.
Fascinating.
Oh,
I always wonder on the other side of that. So like, okay, you have an album or a song written about you. If you're Harry Styles and Taylor Swift's song, literal best song ever, in my opinion, is written about you, you feel pretty good about that, I think, right? Like that is a great song. Out of Style is about, or Style is about.
That is one of her best songs. What a move!
It's a great song.
Yeah.
But then there's a song like called Dear John, which is about John Mayer. And she
Allegedly.
She eviscerates the guy, John, in it. And I wonder how, as a person who is the subject matter of this, obviously, you know, I would expect David Harbour's probably got to do some introspection here. I would hope that John Mayer did too, although I don't hold out a lot of hope for that. What do you think it feels like to have a hit song and it's all about you and your relationship? Like, what do you do?
I think if you're John Mayer, you probably don't care because like I don't think anything gets through to him. Like I think he's just chilling. No, and like I just mean I don't think he gets bothered by much, and that can be a great thing or a bad thing. I think it depends on, because I'm just looking at, in comparison. I think it depends on the lyric content, and I think it depends on how they write about you. Dear John, like even though it's like one of her more ruthless songs, it's still not that. Like, you know what I mean? It's still Taylor Swift, so it's going to be somewhat vanilla. Like you paint me a blue sky and go back and turn it to rain. Like, get him, Taylor. You know what I mean? Like,
I think she didn't want to be, she's not an overly specific person in
that's
that
not
way.
her. That's not her style.
Yeah,
but like,
she's more poetic, which I like. I appreciate that license.
Yeah, like Lilly Allen, for example, West End girl. Now we're all here. We've moved to New York. We found a nice little rental near a sweet little school. We went ahead and bought it, found ourselves a good mortgage. I walk up the stoop, I put the key in the door, and my phone starts ringing, so I answer the call. Your demeanor started to change, and then I said, "You're deranged." Like it's, and this is just the beginning. Yeah, like some of these lyrics. Well, there's some swearing here. I won't say those ones, but like it's so specific, and I feel like.
Do you ever wonder too what it does to their next relationship? Like imagine you start dating somebody and this person has written an entire album about them, and it's not pleasant. What does that do?
I feel like if you're David Harbour, you don't date for a while. Like I feel
Just
like
take a break.
Like work on yourself, man. Like in whatever that means for you. I think for John, it probably gave him more clout, and I think for Harry, I mean he doesn't need any more.
I don't think he needs any more clout.
I would.
You would?
I would.
I think most people would.
I would, and I would again. And again and again. I'd get lost with Harry Styles. I would like.
Do you believe the internet rumors that he's actually bald, guys?
I don't give
No.
a fuck.
No?
No.
I was going to say something pretty.
Okay, well, you can't.
Yeah,
Remember,
no, okay.
Could
Say,
be
I'll
listening.
pull his hair.
Okay, did you see this then? Celebrity couples that we follow. Don't worry, I'm not bringing up Justin and Katie today. Did you see Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun kissing in Central Park?
Ew.
I wondered what your reaction would be.
I love Sydney Sweeney. And you know what I did? You know what I did when I saw that? They also seem kind of like planted, don't they? Like the way that they're photographed. Actually, Steph.
Oh, those photos in Central Park, the ones we're talking about,
Yeah.
100% they called the paparazzi and said that.
Those are staged, right?
It looks staged.
You're a professional
photographer, you know.
Yeah, like
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say because a lot of the paparazzi photos, some look staged, some don't. I mean, they do this for a living, but
Yeah.
they were like right out in the open. Like it looked staged, but also they could have just been right out in the open. I don't know.
Yeah. No question.
I love Sydney Sweeney, and he is yuck. And I usually, you know how I know that he's in trouble for me is that I never hate a loafer. And I hate them on him.
You don't like the loafers on him?
I don't like them. I don't want to ever see him in loafers again. So on that rock, I bet I bet there's Slippy on there too.
I had a thought about Scooter Braun because he's been in the pop culture sort of lexicon since Justin Bieber took off, right? And that's been a long time now. It's like 15, 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with Scooter is he managed people from like, not only Justin, but launched the career of Ariana Grande, managed Demi Lovato. There was a few other artists in there too. Tori Kelly, I think, is in there. Some other ones that were not quite as big, but he had some pretty major success. I think he managed Psy for a while.
Oh, too. Yeah.
No way.
After Gangnam Style,
Yeah.
he was like, he picked him up and tried to like launch him further in North America. It didn't work. But
we were ruthless to Psy. He never stood a chance. Sorry.
Yeah, he was such a great guy and he's still huge in South Korea.
He is.
What's interesting to me about a guy like that is most music managers don't really care about being famous, right? There'll be some degree of fame, but usually they are famous among famous people. So that's usually good enough for them. So all the famous people that want to work with them, all the artists and stuff are like, that's Scooter Braun and he's one of the power agents in Hollywood and I want him, right? But they're not popular with the general public. What I get from him is this, he's not only is he fabulously wealthy, crazy successful,
yeah,
but I get the sense that he wants to be famous himself and can't be famous himself because he doesn't have the talent to hold people's attention span. Mm-hmm. So he's always got to be attached to somebody who is. Am I wrong on that?
No, I think you're incredibly bang on. And I didn't think that you'd not go that hard on him, but I think that you're very accurate. You know what I think
it's not like a thing on him. If he wants to be famous, he wants to be famous. But like, it seems like he knows that I'm not a guy people are going to follow in that way.
I think he is a high school quarterback with a broken leg kind of guy. You know what I mean? You know that?
Oh, sorry. Wow.
Yeah, sorry. But you know that high school quarterback, he was the star. He was the man. And like, I think that was him or the way he was feeling when his artists were huge. And then you have a broken leg and like your entire identity is
gone. The broken leg the Taylor Swift
yeah, I just feel like he's like, one of those guys he feels resentful that like he isn't the star. Like that's
such a good point.
Yeah, I get a bit of and my mean radar is usually pretty bang on, and when it's not, it's really not. But usually I get a good like gut on when people aren't very nice. And he doesn't have very nice vibes.
I agree.
He also, he's like, he's really sweaty at the reunion. Ashley, like that kind of, hey, what's up, girl? Like he's like really intense, like that. He has that kind of vibe. I don't know how to describe it beyond that.
The high school reunion. Do people still do those?
Okay, no, but listen up, Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I'd love to do one, or please invite me to the 20th for mine, because apparently people weren't doing them as much in the past 10 years.
Because of
Facebook and like social media, we all know. I was just stalking a guy named Nick that I went to high school and haven't talked to in 20 years just this morning.
Oh.
He's beautiful.
How's Nick doing?
Beautiful. His whole family's beautiful.
Everything?
You know what? He has kids. Mm-hmm. I think high school reunions are still a thing. I'd like to go to one.
I could care less. And not that I didn't have a good time in high school, I did, but like.
Why, Adam?
That would be my question. Why? Why would we have one?
Okay, here's my question. Like, I know that me and the girls, like my best friend Emma and I, like we are always talking about somebody from high school, not in a bad way, but we're like, remember like, oh my God, do you remember Steph's coat? And like how much we wanted it? Or like, here we go, like thinking about this birthday party.
I would be afraid of who, you remember coats. I'd be afraid of whose name I could even remember.
Are you serious?
I'm bad with names generally.
I still call people by their maiden names and they've been married for like 15 years. Oh yeah. We're always gabbing. We're always gabbing about people who probably don't remember us. So I know that a lot of women do that. Do guys do that? Are you like messaging like somebody you went to high school with and being like, oh my God, do you remember Rick? Do you not do that?
Oh, I do that. Guys don't do that.
I don't think we do that.
No.
I unless there's somebody who's like really living in the past, and in which case
we are living in the past.
No, like guy living in the past is like, you remember our sports team? Do you remember that party? Whatever. It's like at a certain point, you have to, as a good friend, tell them, hey, listen, man, like let's make some new memories so you can talk about those stories, you know?
Yeah, like I love making new memories, but my God, I love talking about old ones.
Maybe the occasional like teacher or wild moment or something, but like I don't really talk. Like my wife went to the same high school as me. We didn't know each other. We don't ever talk about high school. Ever.
Really?
What
Ever
a
talk
great
about it.
opportunity to talk about high
No,
school.
we don't. We
What,
never
like-
talk about it. She lived 5 minutes up
What?
the road from me. We met on Bumble in our 30s.
That's crazy.
And
guys
we
don't-
don't ever mention Sir Oliver Mowat. It's not because I didn't have a good time there. I went to a great high school. I had great friends. I had an amazing experience. Honestly, I'm very lucky. But it holds zero relevance
I
to
was
me.
a piece of garbage in high school. I should know. I was whack. I was whack. And people probably don't want to remember me from high school, but like I had a terrible experience, and not because it was terrible. I made it terrible, but I
have a group chat with my friends who
Love
I was in a
talking about
band
it.
with from high school, and all we talk about is music. We just talk about because we're big hard rock fans. So we said, oh, this person put out a new album or this. Have you checked out this band? Whatever. Like that's it. Like we talk about, that is it. There is no do you remembers ever. I don't like, I have to be honest, maybe this is weird. Okay. But you know how there's so much of a market for nostalgia, right? Like the way things used to be, especially with millennials. I think it really hit hard during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never liked the feeling of nostalgia. I don't like the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel like I'm being sucked into the past. I hate it. I hate it. I'm like, I'm ready to move forward. What's new? What's next? Like, I know that's bizarre, but for me, it feels like I'm not moving.
Nothing at all is like a good feeling for you from the
I
past?
don't like I
Yeah,
will watch
like
South
what?
Park and I'll enjoy, or at Christmas. Christmas is my one thing. I like I'll still watch all the Christmas specials that I always
honey.
used to watch and whatever. But beyond that, I don't want to, I already experienced that. What's the next thing?
girl had a traumatic childhood.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to think about the past because it hurts, okay? I hate the past. I want to
Maybe
make
that's
new
what it
memories
is.
because I hate my old memories. No, that's fair. I bet a lot of people feel that way. I just texted my best friend Emma. I said, Nick Bagnall. We'll see what she
Oh, I can't wait.
You just
Nick
need to say
Bagnall.
a name. You
Poor
just
Nick.
need to say a name.
Poor Nick's catching strays on this show.
He's
He has
beautiful.
No idea.
Don't say poor Nick. He has the most breathtaking eyes.
Does he?
He was a model at Micmac Mall.
He was a model. Okay, so
He was a model for the mall, and he was out there in grade 6. And it was
Micmac Mall is a mall in Halifax.
It's
Is it
in
even the
Dartmouth.
best mall?
No, Halifax Shopping Center.
Halifax Shopping Center.
Halifax Shop. And
That's
I
right.
love Micmac Mall because they have Woody.
Mhm.
Woody, the big Christmas tree. We'll talk about him another time. But Nick was a model. I bet she'll text me back something about his eyes. But she
Were
was.
they blue? Were they green? Were they yellow? Were they black, brown?
They were
what
everything.
They were everything.
They were everything at once. But you know what? The good thing is that I can remember them because I don't erase my memories like you. No, but you know what? You know what, Adam? Let's look into that.
I don't really. I think everybody else is the problem. I think
She
I'm the
wrote
one
me
who's-
back, mesmerizing. I knew it. We all love Nick Bagnall. He's beautiful. His wife's beautiful.
We
He
should
has a
ask
beautiful
AI
life.
about Nick Bagnall. I'm kidding. No, let's not.
highly
do that.
doubt he remembers me.